Hey there guys, how are you today and welcome to a brand new episode of F1 2010 Career Mode. I'm excited today because we're at Silverstone, my home Grand Prix. Let's go! So here we are, about to start our fast lap in qualifying courses the old Silverstone. This is the pit straight, which is now, I believe, in Sector 2 at the current track. And we're qualifying about to be over for Q1. We're only in P22, so we're going to have a really fast lap. Nice bit of track extending there, of course. You can see the session time has now expired. We can still finish this lap. We'll have to see at the end of each sector how we're doing. Of course, if we're doing badly, then it might not be worth finishing the lap, but I think this has been pretty decent so far. And you can see we are up slightly on our previous lap, which is always really good. I think this track is pretty shit for this car because you need a lot of downforce and I'm in the worst car on the grid. So we are going to be really fighting against all the odds here this weekend. We'll have to see how badly we can do, pretty much. Yeah. And now this is of course the current pit straight, while it's being redeveloped, I think. This is the final year of the old layout. They're going through the current turn 1. And again, we're making quite a lot of time on this lap actually, so it is certainly worth doing the lap. We should be able to get ahead of our teammate Bruno Senna, which would be something. Now we're going on to the long Weddington straight. Here in Sector 3, we're going to have to now get ready to brake. I think we're coming to Brooklands, is it? I really need to know the names of the corners at Silverstone. Home Grand Prix or not, but classic track anyway. Of course, 1950s airfield, just saying stats on Silverstone now, but we're going to come around the final corner to come across the line. We're going to get ahead of Bruno Senna. We're going to get 1 minute 35.6.
That's the session over for us, just within the drop zone, 18th on the grid. And
we're going to be in P18. We are ahead of Bruno Senna and some of our other rivals, but we were knocked out in Q1, only just to be fair. But now, let's go to the race at the British Grand Prix. Alonso is on pole here today, with Webber alongside. There I am, home favourite in P18, and my teammate back in P22. So the lights coming.
How does it feel to be sat on the grid at your home Grand Prix?
Lights coming on here at Silverstone. I may not be the favourite British driver of Hamilton back on the grid, but here we go. Let's see what we can do. Can we get into the point 50? Oh, we're just going to fall to the back of the grid. So there we go. We hold our position at the start, but we didn't gain anything, which is annoying. And now we're getting surrounded by Kovalainen on our left or somebody on our right, but he's been covered off, and it was Trulli. The Kovalainen has flown past us there at turn 1, exit of turn 1 more specifically. Now going through Maggots, Beckett's and Chapel, whatever it's called, onto the long straight. Trying to get into Kovalainen's slipstream, but we've seen the Richmond's didn't seem to quite have the pace to put alongside him and pass him. So we're going to have to stick behind him for now, but hopefully we can keep up and have another go at him later on in the Grand Prix. And he is of course also there busy racing with Kobayashi, so if he has a go for him, then maybe we can get past them both. That could be an interesting. We have a really good exit here into the current pit straight. And we're going to maybe have a look. No, we can't go into there. After that corner, we get Glock trying to come up our inside. But we cover him off and we end up going onto the grass. Promise that wasn't on purpose, just lost control. So we're going to dive up the inside of Kovalainen, but he's in the whole position. Good race today by the AI. Now we're going to switch back and go back up the inside again. He's still able to hold his position there and he gets a better exit. We're going to try to keep him there. He's able to hold position. That was a fantastic race by Kovalainen there. But that means we haven't been able to overtake him. With the pain, we tried to look around the outside there, but it was a bit too wide. Now we're going wide again to try and get a fantastic exit now onto the pit straight. But at the moment it looks like he's putting away a bit from us, but I think we're going to still try to challenge him in the remainder of this Grand Prix.
Remember, you can set the wing in the down position.
Now lap 4, you can see we've gained some places because the people are pitted, but this is our in lap. You see Glock is still right behind us, so we haven't really had much good pace. We seem to be keeping up the best of it, but Glock's now overtaking us. We're going to go back up the inside of him. A bit more wheel-to-wheel-ish stuff here at Silverstone. We're now going to come into the pit lane. To our pit stop. Come on, boys. I'll buy you something British. I'll buy you some fish and chips if we get a good pit stop here today.
Brake for the pit box.
And if we win the race, I will sing F1 is coming home. Four-second pit stop, not terrible, but you want a 3-second pit stop, really.
Limiter off, limiter off.
And yeah, it looks like we're going to be coming out in P23, only ahead of Glock, who pitted at the same time. But I know my real race, I think, because I don't have much pace at this circuit, I'm not going to be able to race some of the other cars like I've been in other races. And my main battle is with my teammate, and if I can beat my teammate this weekend, I'll be very happy. We will keep going though, to try to improve our position. Lap 6, after people have pitted, we're gaining a position. Someone's coming out ahead of us. I think it might be Trudy, I can't tell. We're going to have to flap through these fast, really exciting corners. Something happened behind us, or something crashed into us there. Not really sure what happened there. I think it's Glock. So his race is ruined. We actually end up on the grass there, losing us some really important momentum. We're still going pretty fast though, so not too bad. And our fastest sector 1 so far, despite going on the grass. Shows how shit I am at this game. And actually Remy ahead of us, sorry. Truly's behind us. I can try to challenge him, but you can see my teammate is there up the road, so I'm assuming that means he has pitted and he's ahead of us. Now someone else is in the pits, and that's gonna... Oh, my teammate's in the pits too, so he had pitted already. He hadn't pitted already, now in P20. Most importantly, ahead of my teammate. If I can stay here for the rest of the race, I have to be happy because we're beating my teammate. But, you know, F1, anything can happen. It might end up being a bit more complicated than that. Now we're coming towards the start of lap 9, and you can see we've got Trudy right behind us now, and he will want to challenge us for our obviously very exciting P20. We have had a bit of a poor lap there, not sure why, just have. And we go very, very wide there at turn 1, and Trudy storms up the inside in this Lotus as if he's in a Red Bull.
Keep on him, he might make a mistake.
And we're going to have to try to challenge him if we can. But still, as I said, my main aim for this weekend is to beat my teammate. And I am still doing it, but we are going to try to challenge Trudy here. Get into a slipstream. You can see he's just putting away in the slipstream. We're not even gaining on him in the straight. So that's pretty poor. And yeah, I'm not very happy about that, to be honest. We're going to have to stick with Trudy. We know where the AI are slow. It's in what's now sector 1, but on here it's, I believe, end of sector 2, start of sector 3. So through this next corner is where the AI are pretty slow, and I might be able to catch up on him a bit. And you see I really am now gaining on him. We're going to have to try and make a move if we can. We'll go up the inside like we tried to close the line earlier. We're going to try to squeeze him out, but it's just not going to work. He's super aggressive. We're going to try to dive up the inside like we tried again with over line, and we actually end up spinning and losing some momentum. And now we've got Timo Glock, despite an incident earlier in the race, right behind us. So yeah, that didn't go well, the overtaking the Trudy. I need to be more patient. Or maybe try the outside or something. I don't know what I could have done. So yeah, that didn't go well. We have to keep going now, I guess. With Glock right behind us. Let's hope he doesn't overtake us to turn 1. We've got to keep it tight into turn 1 as we go into the final lap of this British Grand Prix. Can we hold our position from Timo Glock, even though I think he is going much faster than us. He has the potential to. Let's keep it going though. I wish I could do these corners flat by us can't in this car. I did try and practice and stuff, but I just didn't have a car to do it. So I think this was the best I could do. I've got away from Glock just a little bit, but we're not having the best sector we've had so far. I don't think I'm going to be catching Trudy in this race, it's a pain. I could have overtaken him earlier, I just thought him to be. And you can see there, the tyres are wearing out. I'm actually going to the grass, and we have a spin, and disaster. The rest of the field overtake us, including our teammates. And I think you'll find that's pretty much going to be it for this Grand Prix. That was a bit of a disaster there, guys. Disaster here at Silverstone. We just don't have the car to race competitively here. to be honest. I'm hoping next Grand Prix, I think it's German Grand Prix, will be a bit better. Yeah, that was a disaster. Just to an extent, the car just doesn't work on here. You can see I have certainly matched my teammate this weekend, but it's a pain spinning out there and meaning we're only going to come home in last place. Anyway, Fernando Alonso has probably upset the home fans. I went in the Grand Prix because they all wanted me, Hamilton or Button to win the Grand Prix. It wasn't to be. Alonso's won it. So Ferrari are really going to come home in the desperately disappointing P24.
We're at the wrong end of the field, but at least we managed to complete the race.
There you go, guys.
Well
P24. Bad race for HRT overall, but you know, I probably could have caught Senna up again had we had a couple more laps. But it just wasn't to be. Hamilton and Button had poor races, 14th and 15th. Not sure what the hell happened there. Good race won by Alonso, followed by Webber and Sebastian Vettel. Good race for Petrov and Kubica and Algasari and Sittel. But we're still P7 and championship ahead of Jenson Button, which is pretty cool. When Mark Webber leads it, it's very close now between Mark Webber and Fernando Alonso. And we're still in P5 in the constructors, and I'd love to be there at the end of the season.
Are you happy with the performance of yourself and the team?
Not really, Crufty. We came last. What did you think? Yes, I'm going to be so happy. I'm going to get getting the champagne out. No, of course it could have gone better. What a moron.
Now, you're well known for being a real racer, always happy to go wheel to wheel no matter who they are or what they're driving. And you've shown that again this season. But are you happy with how...
Well, normally we get overtaken because we've got a crap car, but I think our racing's been pretty good.
Are you satisfied that you've been able to maximise your race chances with your qualifying performances?
My qualifying's been pretty decent to be fair this year. I've got out of Q1 quite a few times. Occasionally into Q3. We're always working hard though.
Hey, great one. Colin Coles dropped off a contract earlier. He wants you in their car next year. We should have a look
So
at
there
it.
you go, guys. As you may have heard, HRT have offered us a contract for next season. I am going to hold out a bit to see if one of the fastest teams gives us a contract. But I know what happened in my last career mode where I end up with nothing at all. So I'm going to have to be very careful with that. So probably I have to make a thing that at the end of the European season, maybe, once we get to Singapore, I'll have to sign again with HRT for a second season, but what can we do? So we are going to hold out a bit, but we do have a contract to be the first driver. We're currently, I think, second driver, even though we're generally outperforming Bruno Senna. $6.5 million a year. So yeah, tell me where you want me to be driving next season. But for now, I have to say bye. I hope you enjoyed the episode, and I'll see you guys next time at Hockenheim for the 2010 German Grand Prix.